And now, your First Alert 5 weather.
Well, this evening we have a couple of weak thunderstorms moving in our far eastern counties between Highway 50 and I-70, and those are just losing its luster and moving east. We do have a few sprinkled showers here and there now moving into El Paso County as well, and these are going to provide perhaps some lightning, but they'll stay very small and sporadic here, but they are developing as our forecast models have indicated they would. So Monument, the Tri-Lakes, Woodland Park, into Calhan and Simla. You could see a brief thunderstorm here as you're trying to go to bed this evening. Also a few storms into far northern Fremont County as well. So in terms of the conditions today, we had a hot afternoon, a nice and cool later evening because thunderstorms passed through, and then they left us with some beautiful rainbows. Bruce had these deer photobombing his rainbow photo this evening in Colorado Springs. I love this water vapor loop on satellite. It shows the burst of thunderstorms here for the Four Corners states. This monsoon flow, very specific weather pattern where we get some extra moisture in from the desert southwest that moved in from the Pacific. So that southwest flow into Colorado, that North American monsoon is finally here, giving us daily thunderstorm chances. So temperature wise right now in the 60s and 70s this evening. Tonight will drop to the 50s and 60s, and then by tomorrow we're going to have more heat initially, but then another round of showers and thunderstorms. Up to 99 in Pueblo tomorrow, 92 in the Springs. Will be about 5 to 8 degrees above average across the region tomorrow. Still quite hot in the eastern plains, close to 100 or in the upper 90s. Mostly 90s up and down I-25 tomorrow, 80s and 90s for our mountain zones. In the Pikes Peak region, up to 92 in the Springs tomorrow, 88 for Monument and 83 for Woodland Park, 92 for Ellicott. Then along the Arkansas River, we'll see mid-90s for Canyon City, Penrose, Pueblo West, upper 90s and low 100s from Pueblo east into the Mesa. So let's track those thunderstorms tomorrow. Again, fueled by our monsoon pattern. They'll start around noon. They'll be very spotty in nature first for the mountains. Then they'll move through I-25 just after lunchtime. You could get a quick heavy burst of rain. You could see some small hail tomorrow and some lightning. Our severe weather threat will be mostly for the plains as these storms head east throughout the evening, and then we should be mostly done with the storms tomorrow, typical 9-10 o'clock, and then we'll do it all again the next day. For Friday, very similarly warm to 92 and a good chance of a thunderstorm as you head into the mid-afternoon. Rinse and repeat. We're going to be stuck in this monsoon flow for quite some time. The storms will favor the mountains over the weekend, but we at least have a chance over the I-25 corridor, and we'll fall into the 80s. So we are going to lose some of this heat we've had this week, and we'll be closer to seasonable as we head into the weekend and next week. For Pueblo, 2 more days at 99 degrees, but then we'll cool off to the mid-90s, seasonable, as we head into the weekend and next week. A near daily chance of a thunderstorm. For Canyon City, you're also going to be still stuck in the 90s, but no longer expecting triple digits, which is great news. We're looking at daily afternoon thunderstorm chances. If they're not over your backyard every day, you'll at least see them off in the distance. They'll be spotty in nature. And for Woodland Park, you're going to see 80s through Monday, then middle 70s into the middle of next week. And those daily afternoon monsoon thunderstorms are the status quo.